It's week 1 of the 2024 season.
And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cowboys and the Browns.
All that and more coming up next.
The Cowboys back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And with him, this rookie out of UCLA.
This is one of those moments, Kate. I can remember back when, 1999. My chance to make my NFL debut, and I know exactly what's going through his mind. Hey, young buck, remember to breathe and enjoy these few seconds. Because once he lines up and that first snap's away, that moment will disappear. And it will be replaced by the expectations that come with being a first-round pick.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Back-to-back carries here. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Back to the well again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37.
Here we go.
1st down, here's Dak. Finds a seam down the middle. There it is, touchdown Dallas! The Cowboys drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Cowboys and their running back about to get back to work. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. 2nd and 3 now.
Yeah!
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it, I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time they really need to pick up a few yards.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Another carry for him. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. And I'm looking for that to be called again.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yeah! There we go!
Dak now from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you gotta react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Getting out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's a give up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Yeah!
2nd and 6 coming up here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Cowboys and this running back headed back out for a new series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. 20, 15, and he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Here's a handoff up the gut. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And he has just earned something most running backs are never lucky enough to even approach. This is now a 200-yard showing for him on the ground. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's a toss headed right. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Simple dive up the middle. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yeah, here we go. 26. 26.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he works this to the 38 before going now. It'll be a gain of 5, so now 4th and short. A decision to be made coming up here. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. They're up by...
Yeah, here we go. 26.
On first down, they'll run. He's out in the clear. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for 2 here. They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown, and then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6.
26.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Cowboys looking like they'll start this season with a win. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And he takes this in to the 40-yard line before going down. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.
Fellas, I love this young back coming out of college. I think he's going to dominate this league.
Hey, Channing, it's a rarity that we agree, but I got to agree with you on this one.
You have to be excited, right? If you're this fan base and this organization, you draft a kid this high, you expect him to be a great talent, but you don't necessarily know if things translate and he could be your week 1 starter. It says a lot about this kid.
Yeah, he proved them right. They looked at his film, they said, this guy is special, and opening up the season in week 1 as the starter, I think he's special too.
He got the old school back. He can come out the backfield. He can catch out the backfield. Man, if a duck can pull a truck, hook it up.